Have you ever had a moment where you look at your life and think, why am I still here? Why haven't things changed yet? Maybe you have been stuck in the same emotional cycle, the same job, the same relationship dynamics, or the same habits that you know aren't serving you. Feeling stuck can be incredibly frustrating and even painful because it often comes with a sense of helplessness, self blame, and fear that nothing will ever shift. But here is the truth: feeling stuck is not a personal failure. It's not a sign that you are unmotivated, lazy, or broken. It's actually a very human psychological state that happens when your mind doesn't feel safe to move forward, when your emotional resources are depleted, or when the pathways for change feel too overwhelming to activate. I'm Renata Karlinskaite, a psychotherapist and hypnotherapist, and I help people reprogram their mind for healthy self-worth, confidence, and emotional resilience. And before we begin, if you have been dealing with a negative self-talk or self-doubt while feeling stuck, I have created a free self-esteem audio you can download. It's designed to help calm your inner critic and reconnect you with your inner strength. You will find the link in the description below. Today, I want to guide you through 5 powerful science-backed strategies to help you break free from feeling stuck and begin moving forward with clarity and confidence again. Every strategy you will hear is grounded in updated psychological research, from behavioral activation to cognitive neuroscience to emotional regulation and identity psychology. Strategy 1 is about understanding why you are stuck. Most people think they are stuck because they lack discipline or motivation, but research shows that feeling stuck often happens when the brain enters a state of perceived threat or overwhelm. When something feels too uncertain, too risky, or too emotionally heavy, the nerve system activates a protective freeze response, the same response that appears in trauma research, stress psychology, and behavioral science. This state is not laziness, it's your brain trying to protect you from discomfort or potential failure. Understanding this removes the shame and opens the door to change. When you recognize, I'm stuck because my brain is overwhelmed, not because I'm incapable, your emotional state begins to shift. And from that clarity, movement becomes possible again. Strategy 2 is about moving from thinking to taking micro action. When you feel stuck, your mind tries to think its way out. You analyze, reflect, plan, overthink, and often end up exactly where you started. Behavioral research shows that action, not thinking, is what breaks the stuck state. But the action must be small. Your brain responds best to micro actions that feel safe and achievable. This could be answering one email, going for a 5-minute walk, putting one item away, writing one sentence, or making one simple decision. These tiny steps activate the brain's reward pathways and create momentum, which is how the freeze response gradually dissolves. The goal isn't dramatic change, it's gentle forward movement, repeated consistently. Strategy 3 is about shifting your inner dialogue from pressure to permission. One of the biggest reasons people stay stuck is the pressure they put on themselves, like, I should be further by now. I need to get it together. Why can't I just do this? Neuroscience shows that self-criticism activates the brain's threat response, which actually intensifies the stuck state. In contrast, the self-compassion activates the soothing system, creating the emotional safety necessary for movement. So instead of pushing yourself harshly, try saying, it's okay that this feels hard. I can take one small step. I don't have to fix everything today. This is not about being soft on yourself. It's about supporting your nervous system so it can come out of freeze and into flow. And if this is something you struggle with, especially if your inner critic gets loud when you feel stuck, I have also included a free self-esteem audio in the description below. It's designed to help you soften that inner voice and rebuild the sense of internal safety that forward movement requires. Strategy 4 is about reconnecting with your identity instead of your circumstances. Sometimes feeling stuck has nothing to do with what you are doing and everything to do with who you believe you are. Identity psychology shows that your actions always align with your self-concept. So if you subconsciously see yourself as someone who never finishes things, always gets overwhelmed, or isn't capable, your brain will act according to that identity. To break free, you don't need to overdo your life. You simply need to reconnect with a more empowering sense of self. You can do by trying to ask, what kind of person do I want to be today? Not next year, not when everything is perfect. Today. When your identity rises, your behavior follows naturally, gently, and sustainably. Strategy 5 is about creating momentum through emotional safety. Movement only happens when the brain feels safe enough to allow it. Research in emotional regulation shows that people feel stuck when their nervous system is operating in survival mode. To move forward, you need to bring your system into calm, grounded awareness. You can build emotional safety by slowing your breathing, grounding your feet on the floor, unclenching your jaw, releasing your shoulders, speaking to yourself gently, and reducing the immediate pressure you place on yourself. These small adjustments tell your brain, you are safe, you can move. From emotional safety comes clarity, motivation, and momentum. And from momentum, you begin to rise. If you have been feeling stuck emotionally, mentally, or in your life path, I want you to remember this. You are not behind, you are not failing, and you are not lost. You are simply in a moment where your mind needs a little more safety, a little more compassion, and a little more support to move again. Feeling stuck is not a dead end. It is a pause, a moment of recalibration, a sign that something inside you is preparing to shift. And the fact that you are here listening to this already means movement has begun. If you would like help quieting the inner critic and building the emotional foundation to move forward, you can download the free self-esteem audio using the link in the description. It's a gentle tool designed to help you reconnect with your worth and rebuild your inner momentum. And if you ever feel ready to go deeper, not just get unstuck, but to reprogram the beliefs that held you there, you can explore my digital course, A Hidden Secret to Healthy Self-Esteem. If this video helped you, please subscribe and share it with someone who needs a reminder that being stuck is temporary and that they are capable of moving forward from here.